Hello everyone, this is Free Content, and you just witnessed a glimpse of what we'll be learning today. We're about to embark on a journey, diving deep into the world of dynamic transitions. Imagine enhancing your videos, capturing attention, and telling your story more effectively, all with the power of your Android phone. We'll explore 4 key transitions that can transform your content creation game. Intriguing, right? Stay tuned till the end of this video to learn how to make these transitions on your own. So, what exactly are transitions and why should you care? Imagine you're reading a book, but there are no paragraph breaks, no chapters, just a continuous stream of words. It would be pretty hard to follow, right? Transitions in a video serve a similar purpose as these breaks in a book. They help to guide your viewers through the narrative of your video, dividing it into digestible pieces and ensuring a smooth flow from one scene to the next. Transitions aren't simply flashy effects to wow your viewers. They are a powerful storytelling tool that can add a layer of professionalism to your videos. They can help to highlight key points, indicate a shift in time or location, or even evoke specific emotions. Take, for example, the smash cut transition, often used in action-packed movie trailers. It abruptly shifts from one scene to another, creating a jarring effect that amplifies the intensity, or the cross-dissolve transition, frequently seen in romantic films, where one scene gradually fades into the next, creating a sense of continuity and fluidity. Popular YouTubers and filmmakers use transitions effectively to keep their audience engaged and glued to the screen. If used wisely, transitions can turn a series of disjointed clips into a cohesive and captivating story. But remember, like any tool, transitions need to be used with care. Overuse or inappropriate use can distract your viewers rather than engage them. Now that you understand why transitions are important, it's time to learn how to create them. The first transition we'll learn today is the swipe transition. It's simple, yet effective. Now, let's dive into the details of creating a swipe transition using an Android phone. The swipe transition is all about creating a sense of movement and flow, whisking your viewer from one scene to the next as smoothly as a leaf floating on a gentle breeze. Step 1. Open up your editing app. There are numerous options available, but for this tutorial, we'll use a generic one. Whichever one you choose, it's likely the process will be similar. Step 2. Import your 2 clips into the timeline. These are the 2 pieces of footage you want to transition between. Place them side by side in the order you want them to appear. Step 3. Now the magic begins. Go to the Transitions tab and select the swipe option. Drag this transition between your 2 clips. Step 4. Adjust the duration of the transition. The shorter the duration, the faster the swipe. For a smoother, more languid transition, a longer duration works best. Experiment with different durations to find the one that suits your video's pace and style. Step 5. Customize the direction of the swipe. It could be left to right, right to left, top to bottom, or bottom to top. This gives you the freedom to guide your viewer's gaze in the direction you want. Step 6. Preview your transition. If it doesn't look quite right, don't worry. You can always go back and tweak the parameters until you hit that sweet spot. Remember, subtlety is key in transitions. Overdoing it can distract your viewers from your content. The swipe transition should be like a well-behaved guest at a dinner party, enhancing the overall experience without stealing the spotlight. Pro tip: to make your swipe transition even more seamless, consider shooting your footage with the transition in mind. A simple pan in the direction of your intended swipe can work wonders. And there you have it, a seamless swipe transition. Now moving on to the next one, scene script. Next, we have the fade transition. This one is a classic. Now, the fade transition is akin to the setting of the sun or the dimming of lights. It's a smooth, gradual transition that can either slowly bring your audience into a scene or gently guide them out. It's a powerful tool for setting the tone and mood, making it a must-have in your video editing toolbox. To create a fade transition, you first need to have 2 clips that you wish to transition between. The fade transition works by gradually reducing the opacity of the first clip until it's completely transparent, while simultaneously increasing the opacity of the second clip from completely transparent to fully visible. It's like a dance where one partner gracefully steps back, allowing the other to come forward. Now, there are a couple of different types of fade transitions that you can use depending on the effect you're going for. First, there's the fade in, which gradually increases the opacity of a clip from completely transparent to fully visible. This is great for starting a video or introducing a new scene. Then, there's the fade out, which does the exact opposite, gradually reducing the opacity of a clip from fully visible to completely transparent. This is perfect for ending a video or saying goodbye to a scene. And lastly, there's the crossfade, which is a combination of both the fade in and fade out. It gradually reduces the opacity of the first clip while simultaneously increasing the opacity of the second. This creates a seamless transition between two clips, making it perfect for transitioning between scenes in a more fluid and cohesive manner. Remember, the key to a successful fade transition is subtlety. It's not about making a grand entrance or a dramatic exit, but about gently guiding your audience's attention from one clip to another. So take your time, be gentle, and let the fade transition work its magic. That's it for the fade transition. Let's proceed to the next one. Now, let's dive into the zoom transition. This one can really make your videos pop. The zoom transition is a powerful tool you can use to enhance the dynamics of your videos. It's all about the swift and smooth movement from one clip to another, giving the impression of a camera zooming in or out. To create a zoom transition, you'll need two clips. The first clip will be your starting point, and the second clip will be your destination. You'll essentially be zooming in from the first clip to the second. Here's how it works. You'll start with the first clip on your timeline. Then, you'll cut to the second clip at the point where you want the zoom effect to begin. Next, you'll need to apply the zoom effect. On your editing software, look for the zoom or scale option. This allows you to change the size of the clip, essentially zooming in or out. Apply this effect to the second clip, adjusting the scale so it starts larger and gradually shrinks to fit the screen. This will give the illusion of the camera zooming out from the first clip to the second. Now let's talk about speed. The speed at which the zoom transition happens can drastically change the feel of your video. A fast zoom can create a sense of urgency or excitement, while a slower zoom can give a more measured, dramatic effect. Experiment with different speeds to see what works best for your video. Remember, the key to a successful zoom transition is smoothness. You want the movement from one clip to the next to feel seamless, as if the camera is naturally zooming in or out. Practice makes perfect, so don't be discouraged if your first few attempts aren't quite right. Keep experimenting with different clips and speeds, and soon you'll be creating zoom transitions like a pro. With the zoom transition, you can bring a dynamic touch to your videos. Now, let's move on to the final transition. Last but not least, we have the flip transition. This one's a bit tricky, but definitely worth the effort. So let's dive right into it. The flip transition, as the name implies, gives the illusion of the scene flipping over, sort of like turning a page in a book. It's a dynamic effect that can add a fun twist to your video content. Start off by selecting the two clips you want to transition between. These clips should ideally be similar in content or theme for a smooth and cohesive transition. Now, in your video editor, look for the transition effects and select the flip option. Here's where it gets a bit tricky. You need to carefully align the flip transition with the end of the first clip and the beginning of the second. This might take a few tries, so don't get discouraged if it doesn't look perfect on the first go. Remember, practice makes perfect. A common mistake to avoid is having the flip transition too slow or too fast. The timing needs to be just right to maintain the flow of your video. So play around with the speed settings until you find what works best. Also, ensure the direction of the flip matches the movement within your clips. If your subject is moving from left to right, your flip should follow the same direction. And that wraps up our tutorial on the flip transition. Now, let's wrap up this video. Alright, that's all the transitions we have for today. We've journeyed through the swipe, fade, zoom, and flip transitions, each bringing its own unique flair to your video content. Remember, the key to mastering these transitions lies in practicing and experimenting. The beauty of creativity is in its limitlessness. So go ahead, blend these transitions into your storytelling and let your videos shine. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Free Content for more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.